Victims have horrifying lives. Like, I always have to defend myself to all the insane abusers that I had in my life. It's just horrific. Like, you know, they have nobody. I mean, all my insane abusers had several people to back them up because they're such good manipulating liars. They can do whatever the hell they want. And they have, like, a whole number, you know, they make sure that they're able to lie to a whole bunch of people. And here, you know, what does a victim have? Nobody. Oh, they can't rely on anybody. Oh, the insane abuser makes sure that their victim doesn't have anybody. And make sure that everyone thinks that the victim that they are torturing, that everybody thinks that they're insane. It's just, it's awful. And they do have the resources. They have the control over the poor victim. It's absolutely awful. It's absolutely horrifying. It's so horrifying. For the victim. Any victim. Like, that's why evil reigns on this damn planet. Because, you know, what resources does a victim have? They can't have any money to buy a lawyer to defend them in any way. But, oh, all the child molesters do. Oh, all the child molesters are backed up. Oh, wow. You know. Great, man. Child molesters have it great. They do. All this fucking bullshit that they're suffering and stuff, like, not really. No. They have no conscience. So how are they even suffering? Like, they don't even have a conscience. Like, what the fuck? I like the Jeremy song by Pearl Jam. The tragic death of a kid in grades. I guess he was in early high school. I didn't realize that. And the kid that played Jeremy, they say had a tragic death, but his life was pretty good. But unfortunately, he died in the ocean. He shouldn't have been surfing. He was warned not to surf there. And it's tragic that, he had to die there. I mean, he could have lived a lot longer. He was only in his 30s, so. But still, he had a lot better life than I ever had. I barely lived. You know, I'm just surrounded by insane abusers my entire life. Like, what? You know, my insane abusers didn't treat my children the same way they treated me. I was treated like shit. And then you got the last one that made me I'm a 52-year-old victim. I mean, with people in my life. What about the people out of my life that are, you know, working against me, that helped out my so-called caretakers? I never got any help at all. I mean, you know, like, I hate liars. And I hate my last insane abuser. Just, you know, a lie, you know, the whole entire time. Loving my so-called caretakers. Absolutely loving them. I'm like, why don't you just go fuck them, then? Like, what? You know, I'm real. Like, you guys are so fake. You know, you love each other so much. Why, you know, like, I was never your friend. God knows that. They were his best friends. In 1999. They were his best friends, not me. He was a very good actor. And he is a very good actor. And he's very, you know, he knows what, you know. You know, these people are insane. They know what the fuck they're doing. They know how to act. It's just disgusting. I shouldn't even put these videos up. They're just the truth. I'm just sick of my hell. I ain't deserve any of the hell that I received from all these insane abusers. And I really liked a lady on Instagram. She was right. I'm dealing with aftershock of having these insane abusers in my life. You know, what the fuck? They're child molester rapists. The last two that were really involved in my life. I have aftershock. What? They don't go through anything bad. I'm like stuffed. I had to stuff down. It's all this residue of all their hell. So I guess I have to write out each and every, maybe write out every single day. Okay. What they brainwashed me with, right? Of how awful and horrible of a person I am. And then write out, Jesus, please take away, replace all of these, my two main recent abusers' hell, which would be my husband and his, with your peace that passes all understanding. Replace that. And I have to say that over and over again because it's a hell of a lot of residue. It's not just, oh, little tiny spat. Just a little tiny little nothing. No, it's huge. It's enormous because every single day wouldn't let me alone with saying that I was never ever child molested, and I just make up stories, and I didn't make up one story, and I never wanted to happen to me, and I want to forget it. But they didn't allow me to do that. And it's like 4 years of torture on top of all the other tortures, on top of all the other rapes and all the other hell and all this other fucking hell. And, oh my God. I went through way too much shit. Anybody else would have just killed themselves. But I stayed alive. And there is no reward for a victim. Nobody gives a fuck. And I realized that. Like, there were 2 women that were raped, and going through all my fucking hell, I was really mad at them, and they were not very nice to me. So I said to them, I don't give a shit, because you don't give a shit about me, I don't give a shit about you. Like, you don't care about me, and all the fucking hell I've been through. Like, you should be a little bit more nice to me. Oh, you were raped too? Well, then, I backfire, Like, yeah. Like, there is no nice kindness. There's no kindness in this world, and there should be kindness. What happened? It said that it didn't have enough, I know. This technical device lies to me. It said there was not enough room and it's still taping. Yeah. So my older son, Alexander Thomas Keebler, said, oh, your phone lies to you. Yeah, and all my technical devices, whatever I have, lies to me. Yeah, everything lies. So yeah, I just had to get rid of the residue. I mean, there's a lot of residue. And I still have it from, my so-called caretaker, who originally, almost killed me in 2006, that I never wanted to happen. Alright, so I can write that shit out, right? And pray. And write it out, pray. I mean, ask. Yeah, pray. Yeah. Praying doesn't mean much to people. I mean, there's barely anyone that knows God, so, I mean, like, the universe is not God, so, and, like, I don't get it, but I ask God's blood, who is Jesus. I asked Jesus, the Son of God. Don't know why. He has to call himself the Son of God. I don't know what the purpose of that is. Like, I don't know, you're God. Why can't you just come down and, you know, die on a cross? Like, yeah, earth is hell, so I have to die on a cross for my own, whoever they are. And so in order for me to deal with all the residue of my dead husband and the latest insane abuser, who were child molester rapists. Well, my husband wasn't, yes, he was. He took advantage of little 13-year-olds that he told me about, and they were blacked out, and he took advantage of them. That's called rape. All right. It's not a violent rape that I had 2 years ago. It was a little longer than 2 years ago. But, no, it's not that. All right, but still, they were young, and it wasn't agreed upon. So, yes, my late husband did rape the young girls, and shouldn't have done that. And that is very disgusting behavior. It certainly is. They shouldn't have been harmed, and I should never have been harmed. So, like, whatever. And there's just too much hell out there. There is. God, you know, Trump is better than Biden, but Trump's a major fucking womanizer. I don't think he's a child molester, but Biden definitely was. But I mean, Biden's like far gone, but Biden is really disgusting. What he did March 9th is just uncalled for. It's disgusting. The whole world's disgusting, but I try to make it through God's blood, and I want the best for the poor homeless. And I don't know how to go about doing it, but I still want, God, like 10 ladies that I see, like off and on, you know, they're out there, and there's at least like 6, 7, 8 guys that are homeless, that shouldn't be homeless. I mean, I don't know what happened to the other one. I just saw 4 recent ones. I saw them before. Well, not the one. There's way too many. So there's at least 20 homeless people that do not do drugs and need rescue there. And I would be the one that would be like, hey man, you know, yeah, I know you're, and even the ones who do drugs, like, somehow rescue them. But I don't know how you know, I mean, the ones who don't, you know, are easily more to deal with than the ones who do, right? Yeah. And then there's myself, that I'm trying to take care of, you know, and yeah, I have a lot of residue, so I should take care of that. And what I have to do is maybe replace all of that residue of all that damage. I mean, it's years and years and years. It's called Aftershock, is what the hell it's called. And yes, I'm going through Aftershock, but I'm fine. But I have to keep on asking Jesus' blood to replace all of my Aftershock of all of my